when I was a kid, I used to draw all the time. And I remember like my aunt used to bring me like just papers and colored pencils or whatever. And I used to just draw whatever came to my mind. And then like you go on and you start walking these different avenues, right? Music. I do acting as well. I'm an actor. I've been in a couple films. So it's like when you're creative, you always try different things. It's not like a lot of times, whatever you do, as long as you're an artist, I guarantee you like 90% of artists out there, they tried something different at one point in time, a different form of art. And for me, it's like, I just found music to be the one thing that I can really express myself through. It's like, through words, you know what I mean? Like for me, writing is one of the most important parts of it, and being a lyricist or whatever, that's something that I really enjoy. Even if you don't hear the song ever, it just brings me comfort and brings me like inner peace when I'm writing something, because I can just release some stress through that. And, you were talking about where the influence is and how the music evolves and being a purist and all that. I'm always like supporting people that try different things and mixing different things together. With that being said, you got to remember to respect with the origins. You know what I mean? So I'm not like with these people that say hip hop just has to be this boom bap. No, it's okay to try different things and modernize it and evolve with time, but don't make the mistake of disrespecting the originator. You gotta know your history at the same time. Do your thing, but know where that came from, you know? And me personally, man, like a lot of my, my family I came from Egypt, but my family's Sudanese, right? We lived in Egypt and then we came to the US, but our background is Sudanese. And so as a child, like going to Sudanese traditional weddings and that sort of thing, I would hear like that Nubian African music. And then when I came to the US at a young age, I came here at 9. And growing up in Kansas City, I got into hip hop, right? So I kind of like just incorporated these different things and I try to make my own sound with it. And my producer happens to be Sudanese as well, the one that produced the Stripes. So it's like we have that connection. So we know each other's sounds. He knows what works for me. And I know like if I tell him, hey, I want to write a certain song, and you kind of like make this beat, blah, 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 and then he'll create something just for me. And so, you just got to find the inspiration and use what's around you, because at the end of the day, the best music is the music that's true to yourself. So when I was a kid, we used to have like an after school program in my neighborhood where you go and do your homework, whatever, have snacks and all that. And then we did plays like for the community, right? And that was my first time like acting at all. I was like 10 years old. And then I didn't act ever again until high school. I took theater in high school. And when I did theater, I fell in love with it. I don't know what it is. I just fell in love with acting. Like stage acting is a lot different than film acting. So when I was in theater, I was stage acting, right? And stage acting, you can't mess up. There is no cut and redo, right? It's people in the audience watching you, and you know what I'm saying, you got to dress up, whatever, and all that. And I fell in love with that, like being in front of the audience and taking on a different persona and seeing how well I could do that, how well I could put myself in somebody else's shoes, even though it could be a fictional character. But that for me, like, took me to that spot. Like, I want to be that person that I'm trying to portray, just so I could really see what they feel like, right? And then in 2012, I started a short independent film called Trae Tha Goes West, which ironically was about a Sudanese immigrant family coming to the U.S. and things they dealt with. So that role, when I read the lines, I was like, yo, this is me. I felt like this is me, right? So that I connected with that role right away. And how it helped me in my music is like, it's like cross promotion. You know what I mean? A lot of the fans that I got from the movie, they found out that I make music too, and they became my music fan, and vice versa. People that were following me because of music, now that I'm in acting, they're like, oh, well, we like his acting too, so we're going to follow that.